What are your big concerns with how this investigation was handled?
It seemed to me that maybe the Mounties accepted the account by Smythe without any real hard questioning. The big issue is, how did this happen? I mean, did this happen because Smythe was threatened? That's what's got to be found out.
What's your theory about what happened inside?
Well, dead men tell no tales, and from what I learned about these people, that here we were dealing with two angry men. So you have to realize that Mr. Dunphy had been fighting the government for about 20 or 30 years. And Dunphy, I know from my own sources that he was a man with a temper. And his daughter said the same thing.
We know why Mr. Dunphy would be an angry man because of everything that he's gone through in the past and his relationship with government. But what about the officer?
The thing was this, that I didn't have much history on him, but there was an incident one time when he got into difficulties himself. He could be aggressive. That was my impression, that this was a man who could be aggressive.
Is there evidence of that from the past, you say, that you know of?
Yeah, but just that's all in my report. I learned something about the deceased, and I also knew that from the evidence that Smythe was one who could have a temper too. So as I said, we go right back to that point, two angry men.
What about the fact that no charges have been laid against Smythe?
You have to have evidence to lay charges. So you get the evidence by investigation. So you'd have to investigate, and maybe a polygraph, maybe a number of questions and answer sessions.
What do you think about the fact that it was 4 shots?
Well, that bothered me too. That bothered me too.
Why?
Well, it showed to me that there was an intention to kill. There wasn't an intention to stop, intention to wound one. There was no indication of any shots being fired back at him or something like that. That it was, the last shot was so close. You say to yourself, well, why?
When you say so close?
Well, I'm talking about 3 or 4 feet. I'm talking about as close as I am to you. Picking up a gun and hit like that, no. And you know, watch your head go wobble.
The placement of the shots, you don't think were into...
Well, there were a number of shots. There was certain parts of his body which were hit, but it probably would have killed him anyway. But the last one, I wonder about all of them. That were they needed? Now maybe he would have died anyway. I don't know.
Where did the shots go?
Some went into him. Some went through and into the wall. There's parts of it they were found in the walls, and some in him, in Dunphy, across his body, and went right straight through his head. Oh, there was no doubt about it that there was the intention to kill him. But the thing is this, that, from Smythe's point of view, that this is police procedure. Somebody takes up a gun or something and then threatens you with it, and then you fill them full of lead, as the Westerns used to say. It's not just a one-shot deal.